The number one effect that happens is it actually leads to stacks of needle sticks. And the people getting those needle sticks are law enforcement. Specifically in North Carolina, we're seeing about 1 in 3 members of law enforcement getting sticks from this law, and about 28% of law enforcement getting multiple sticks. And the reason for that, it's a bit counterintuitive, is that if, say, for example, I'm an injection drug user or a diabetic with a criminal history, and I have an encounter with a law enforcement officer, I don't want to tell him I have that syringe on me. So what happens is I don't tell the officer, and what happens then in turn is the officer gets stuck and gets exposed to HIV, viral hepatitis B, and viral hepatitis C when they're just trying to do their job. And we find that states that decriminalize syringes or partially decriminalize syringes, that needle sticks go down by about 66%. And what's happening is people are no longer afraid to tell law enforcement that they have syringes on them. So that's the really big reason why we want it, is to support law enforcement safety. And the best thing about it, it decreases some government regulation, and it also, which really isn't necessary because people can still arrest people for drugs. That doesn't stop anything. The other thing that really is beneficial is it decreases HIV and hepatitis infections. What happens then is we save taxpayer money because a lot of these people who get HIV and get viral hepatitis can't afford the treatment, so then it goes on taxpayer burden. And so what we're doing is we're just changing a law from a law to decriminalizing it so anybody can access syringes. What happens in turn is we just save a credible amount of taxpayer money, and we also decrease needle sticks to officers, which are two things I really like personally.